Yes.
I didn't know what to do.
I'm actually driving Liz home because she couldn't get her. Yeah, so it's annual prowl.
No.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the regular meeting of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Dobbs Ferry. It's February 24th, 2026. Can I get a motion to open the meeting? Deputy Mayor Galen, second Trustee Asuma, all in favor? We have 6. We have Trustee Rothrock joining us with very extraordinary circumstances from her home on Zoom, and Trustee Rosenberg is excused for the evening. Can we all please stand for, sorry, call to order. I'm doing this, Liz. We're going to do roll call. Do roll call the right way.
Almost have it.
Okay, Mayor and Board, as your name is called,
Started like
please
2 months
state
ago.
present if you are in attendance this evening. And if you are attending the meeting remotely, please confirm that you can hear, speak, and participate in the meeting from your remote location. Trustee Asuma,
Present.
Trustee Gupta,
Present.
Trustee Patino,
Present.
Trustee Rosenberg. Hearing nothing, he will be marked as absent and as noted by the mayor. Trustee Rothrock,
Present, and I can hear, speak, and see the meeting.
thank you for confirming. Deputy Mayor Galen
Present.
and Mayor Nell.
Present.
All right, thank you so much.
All right. Now we'll stand for the Pledge of
There you
Allegiance.
go.
I
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we are going to start tonight with an appointment.
That's great.
And I please have Julius Derevyanik.
You got it.
I wish they could pictures.
Yes. Better.
You'll break it.
Okay. Hi,
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, just Andy.
Where did we meet before? Did we meet before? No.
Did I pull you over?
Hold on. No. All right. Chief Bavara gave me this nice write-up that I'm going to read out loud so everybody can get to know you a little better. Police officer Julius Derevyanik, I did it better last time, grew up in Slovakia and emigrated to the United States when he was 16 years old. He attended Hunter College and received a Bachelor of Arts degree. Julius is married and has a son and daughter, assuming. On August 15th, 2018, Julius began his law enforcement career with the Dobbs Ferry Police Department. During his time here, P.O. Derevyanik has been assigned various duties, initially assigned to the Patrol Division. He is currently a member of the department's traffic unit. Prior to joining the Dobbs Ferry Police Department, Police Officer Derevyanik was employed as a police officer with the NYPD and was assigned to the 47th Precinct. Julius is a dedicated member of this department. He is a field training officer as well as a department firearms instructor. And so tonight, and I didn't bring my thing. Hold on. Have the oath of office to make you a police sergeant. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York and to carry out the duties of police sergeant of the Village of Dobbs Ferry Police Department to the best of your ability?
I do.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you much. You're gonna have
Oh,
my
yes.
daughter, Emma.
Oh,
Emma,
even
yes.
better.
All yours.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Board of Trustees. Just want to, again, thank everybody for coming out for Sergeant Julius Derevyanik. Just quick background, actually, Julius was part of the first group of police officers that I actually hired in 2018 when I first took over the agency at the end of 2017. So it's kind of nice to see that this is the transition that you see all police agencies make, right? As they continue to grow and evolve. And, you know, Julius came to us from the NYPD. I'm proud to see him standing here next to me. He has grown as a police officer, and we're excited for him to take his next step. And as I try to reassure or reaffirm to any officer that as they move forward, everything that they have done as police officers has prepared him for this step. And it is this point now going forward that his career really begins. And what you make of it, Julius, is entirely written up to you. And I wish you the very best. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Just a couple of words, actually a couple of thank yous. Thank you guys for giving me this opportunity. Thank you to the chief for having confidence in me and my abilities. Thank you for my wife for putting up with everything that she has to put up with when it comes to this job. Thank you to my parents and my sister. So like Mayor said, I moved here when I was 16 with my entire family. So we just uprooted and came straight to Brooklyn. Tough transition, but they're the ones that taught me and everything that I know and gave me the work ethic that I have. So I just want to thank you. Mama, ďakujem. That's all. That's it. That's all I got. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Oh, I thank you for everyone for working with me and, steps.
Thank you so much. You guys want to take pictures with everybody?
Before you leave, I just need you to sign. Yeah.
We all coming down soon.
Okay, leave it on.
Leave it on. We're gonna take a picture.
Yep.
No.
Right,
Thank you. Wonderful.
Yeah. All of you guys got it.
Yeah.
Come
So
on.
all of you guys, don't come down.
The whole.
Sorry, I'm gonna hijack this from.
The whole family.
The best part of our meetings.
This is your Christmas card.
Good idea.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Don't forget that.
Next time you come in. Got it. Good. Thank you much.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
To do this officially, we have to take a vote. Should have done first. So is there a motion to appoint Julius, as I have just done, to Derevynik as police sergeant in the village of Dobbs Ferry first? Trustee Gupta, second. Trustee Asuma, all in favor? Okay, 6-0. 6-0. All right. Now that everyone is here, I would like to announce the appointment of 2 individuals plus 1 that it came in after we finished the agenda to the Public Art Committee. And that's just a mayoral appointment. And so I am announcing Madge Scott, who is an artist within Dobbs Ferry, and Robin Costello, who works with the Dobbs Ferry Historical Society. as well as Christina Ha, who works with the Hudson River Museum, to the Public Art Committee. So that's that. Before we move to courtesy of the floor, we're going to continue from our workshop and just quickly go through an item where we are learning the next steps of the Project Mover Bike Program. And if we have him on Zoom, then we can hear from the team themselves. As some background while we wait, do you think he's there or should I?
Yeah, I think
Michael?
it's Michael.
I don't know. I didn't know his name. Let me find his name.
I don't see him on the Zoom here.
No?
No, I wonder if he stayed on the other Zoom
He may have.
for the,
Can you call him?
Rob, do you have a way of getting in touch with him?
I'll look in his number, yeah.
maybe I can go on the other one and my
Oh,
phone.
Mitch. It was Mitch, wasn't it?
Mitch LaRosa.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, started with them.
All right, we'll just put that off and when he comes on, we can pop him back in there. Is there anybody here for courtesy of the floor? Man,
Nobody online?
all right, then we'll start with our resolutions and should he come on, then we will pause that process. Is there a motion to authorize the tax certiorari settlement with petitioner Beacon Hill Estates Cooperative, Inc. for property located at Beacon Hill Drive? This is multiple years and the total is
52,625 and 76 cents.
$52,625.76. Is there a motion for that? Deputy Mayor Galen, second. Trustee Gupta, any discussion? Does anyone need details? Jeff, can you just summarize real fast what anything about this that we might need to know beyond it being a normal tax
Yeah,
cert
it's a normal
process?
tax cert, goes through the process. Our
Our
cert
town.
attorney reviewed it and this is basically the resolution.
Fair, reasonable, and in the interest of the village. All right, everybody in favor? That's 6. All right, 2. Is there a motion to approve the budget amendments as recommended by our department heads? Motion, Deputy Mayor Galen, second. Trustee Rothrock. Discussion.
So I just wanted to note, for the record that the, where it says increasing, I believe that some of it's supposed to be a one-to-one moving from one bucket to another. So I think there's some that.
No, these are amendments. So we're increasing two revenue codes and one expenditure code. An increase on both sides.
So we're, okay, and so how does that work? Like, given that we already budgeted what the expenditures are, so how does it work to add to our expenditures?
So the board can amend the budget or change the budget at any point once the year gets going. These are some repairs that happened for storm sewers that were reimbursed by the first one anyways, reimbursed by the state and federal governments.
Oh, I see. So you're saying that, so that in the first one, for example, we're increasing storm sewer equipment by the
Expense.
amount
Yeah.
that we received basically
Correct.
grant funding for.
So they even each other out. It's
They
just,
even each
they're
other
not all increasing expenses.
Right, we're not moving from one to
Okay, yeah,
another.
you
We're
seem
just,
so nonchalant about adding $750,000 to the budget. I was like, what do you, what?
Yeah.
yes, okay.
Why are you okay
Why
with
is
this?
this
Can't
easy?
we
I
talk
knew it
about
was,
it?
I knew it was a net, that it came out net. I just had to wrap my head around how exactly. Okay, got it. So each of these three buckets has an increased expenditure that is matched by an increased revenue source from like state and local grants,
State and federal grants,
state
correct.
and federal. grants. Sorry. Yes, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Um,
I
that's it.
guess you have to say that.
Yes,
all in
so, all in favor? Everyone. All right, number 3.
Thanks
is-
to everyone who did the grant work for whatever these apply to and sidewalks and other stuff.
Remember
Rob.
this happened.
Well,
and
I
then
don't know
raise
which
the
ones these are
questions.
relating to, but
Several.
yeah.
Any word on each?
All right.
Texted them, I'm waiting for an answer.
No, it's Laura.
Oh,
I thought that was him.
I saw a flash.
All right, number 3. Is there a motion to approve the budget transfers as recommended by department heads? Deputy Mayor Galen first, trustee Gupta second. Any discussion here? Go.
So when the budget's put together, it's a plan, and, it never goes exactly to plan. So a few times during the year, we should come in and true up any overexpended, budget lines, and that's what we're trying to do here.
Pulling from one to put in another
Correct,
based on what has occurred.
correct.
And does this, I mean, there's no sum at the end? Is it a net?
It's a zero.
It's a net zero,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
Thanks.
all in favor? That's 6. All right, is there a motion to authorize the step increase for court clerk Tracy Foley as requested by Justice Koenigberg? First trustee Gupta, second trustee Rothrock. Any discussion?
I have a question.
Yeah?
This title is not included in the union contract.
That's not a question, that's a statement.
I'm
Is-
asking.
It is in the union contract.
It is because we had to get input on the step increase, I believe, for the building inspector. So I just want to make sure we're
It's
not.
off step from, this is right off. the
That wasn't a
step.
step increase, that was a salary increase.
So that's the answer. Thank you so
Correct.
much.
Yep,
Just want to make sure.
no problem.
All right, all in favor? That's 6-0. And we thank Tracy for her work in the courts. Is there a motion to authorize the extended hours at Memorial Park to accommodate usage by the Dobbs Ferry Youth Little League for Friday, May 15th and Saturday, May 16th, 2026? First, Deputy Mayor Galen, second trustee Patino. Any discussion here? No?
It's just a requirement in the code that it close within 30 minutes of the sundown period. So unless it's a village sponsored event. So that's why it's before you, just to increase the length of time for access to this particular park. You did it last year as well.
Great.
And this involves putting up the temporary lights so they can play under the lights, which is a fun new tradition that we have.
All in favor? That's everyone. All right, we have some new business and,
And Rob
yeah, Rob will be back in a second.
stepped out to see if he could get the phone number to the gentleman from Project Mover. I don't think he understood he needed to sign in using a different Zoom
Right,
invite. So
probably not.
we'll see what we can do. Technology.
So I have here a resolution to approve a salary increase for the building inspector position and a budget transfer for such increase. Believe everybody here knows about this, and we had put in to check with the union, and they confirmed that they have no objection to the planned pay raise for Dan. And so now that we have that confirmation, I have this resolution before me. And we can send it to you if it wasn't sent to you, Liz.
I have it. You'll have to just motion to add that item to the agenda
Yes.
and then vote on the
Got it.
resolution.
I would like to move to add this resolution approving the salary increase for the building inspector to the agenda. First, Deputy Mayor Galen, second, Trustee Gupta, all in favor of adding it to the agenda. That's everyone. And then now I would like to know if there's a motion to approve the salary increase for the building inspector position and budget transfer for such increase. Trustee Gupta, second, Trustee Rothrock, all in favor? That's everyone. The new salary of the building inspector shall be 166,402. And it will be effective retroactively to June 1st, 2025.
Can I just clarify, there is no budget transfer on this one? I think there was a typo left on the title of this.
Got it. All right.
It's previously
Clarified.
budgeted.
Previously budgeted.
And Mayor, if I can just add, as a former building inspector myself, Dan is outstanding and we're happy to have him. And I did a check of 20 municipalities and he's in line and he's well deserving of the raise. So I'm sure he'll be appreciative, but thank you for your consideration. He's good.
He is. I agree. Okay.
So that's just a revision to the title and it does not affect the resolution, just the purposes of the
Right.
people in the room.
Okay. All right. Next up, Rob, would you like to share? Rob would like to share an announcement to the board and anyone who's watching in advance of the next item that we have to add to our
All right.
agenda.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Mayor, Board of Trustees. After careful consideration, I've decided to retire from my position as the Village of Dobbs Ferry's village administrator, spoken from a manager. The Mayor, Board of Trustees, and I have mutually decided to honor my existing contract, which will maintain my employment with the Village of Dobbs Ferry as village administrator through the end of July of 2026. I will continue to work diligently through the end of my contract without interruption and will help the administrator search team as needed. It's been a privilege working closely with the village's boards, commissions, consultants, and residents. This has allowed me to make many new acquaintances and lifelong friendships, collaborating on the many projects and initiatives. Dobbs Ferry will always have a special place in my heart. Also, I personally and publicly want to thank every department head and staff member for their dedication and support through my tenure in Dobbs Ferry. I've been involved in public administration for my 30-year career in New York City and all through Westchester County. It's been my pleasure to serve all of these years. Mayor Nell, Board of Trustees, I wish you continued success in all your future endeavors. Thank you again.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you so much for everything that you've brought to this role and to our village. We definitely appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And so with Rob's news, we have another item that I'd like to add to the agenda, authorizing the execution of a professional services agreement with Mara Municipal Consulting in finding a replacement for him. So is there a motion to add it to the agenda? Deputy Mayor Galen, Trustee Rothrock, all in favor? Everyone? So we have a contract. We will put it in the minutes. We have a budget for him of $22,250, I believe, for the services he's providing. And he is widely known in the area at successfully placing village administrators. And so we are happy to work with him on this project. The resolution is before me, if anyone wants to read it beforehand. But I think you know what it says. Is there a motion to authorize the execution of this professional services agreement with Mara Municipal Consulting? Trustee Gupta, second. Trustee Suma, all in favor? That's everyone. Okay. And then lastly, I wanted to propose that we add to the agenda an item adopting our 2026 Board of Trustees goals and priorities. Is there a motion to add that to the agenda? Deputy Mayor Galen, Trustee Rothrock, all in favor, everyone. I have this, I sent it out to everyone this afternoon. It's very, very similar to what we had at our December meeting, I think. It was our first or second meeting. It's just trimmed down and edited so that it's more concise and easy to follow and hopefully easy to execute upon. And if anyone has any issues or changes they want to make to it now, would be the time. No? All right, is there a motion to adopt this set of goals and priorities for the Board of Trustees for 2026? Trustee Gupta, second. Trustee Rothrock, all in favor? Everyone. All right,
So that's going to read resolved, the Board of Trustees hereby adopts a 2026 goals and priorities as set forth in the attached. So that will be the sum and substance of the resolution to add.
thank you. All right, do we have Project Mover? No,
Emailed them and called them,
yeah.
seeing if Danielle can reach them.
Hmm.
If you want to just go through it, because we did have basically what he was just going to show us in this document. The main thing that, I mean, Rob, maybe you know what they want to know from us and how they want to know it. I don't know that we need to vote on something on this. We just need to discuss it and,
There were so many questions at your workshop.
and we were hoping to get questions answered. So it could be they just have to wait until our next meeting.
Yeah, I guess if they have to, I mean, it was mostly a presentation. They wanted to give us an update of where they were, where they're going and
Yeah.
in the future. There was some future items, financial,
Mhm.
which I'm sure they wanted to discuss, which we should really discuss.
Yeah,
So if they don't answer the call in the next minute, I guess,
right.
maybe we'll just put them on for the 10th if that's not too late.
Yeah. Gonna have to do, because I think all of us want to hear from them, as a person rather than a concept.
Mhm.
All right. Liaison reports. Now that we have, I'm just going to start with this as a liaison concept. With all of our boards and committees, we sent them all this list of goals and priorities, and they sent us some good ideas in response. Most of it was more granular and not about like the overarching concepts of what we're trying to accomplish. And so we can maybe take a minute at our next workshop and go through the things that they were proposing and see if we want to talk through with department heads their ideas. I just want to make sure that all of us as board members understand that we've asked them for items they want us to consider in the budget. Some of them have sent us items, and I want to make sure they understand that they are not actually getting budget, that these are just what we want, recommendations from them about any way that the village potentially spends money. So like, this isn't giving them a budget line of any sort, like that's not what happens. But if they, I know traffic often wants us to like consider different speed slowing down technology, and like that would be something we could then tell the chief, like, could you consider this? Our traffic committee, thought of it, but then he knows everything else they need to spend on, and whether or not that, comes to the top is up to him. So it's more in that vein. But they have, I wanted to give them the opportunity to do that because they often don't feel like they ever get input on any of this. And so I wanted to hear from them in that way. So we do have those things that we can think about during our budget discussions with the department heads. And otherwise, the other things that they could do are, ways that they could potentially volunteer to help achieve these goals. And I think that's a different thing, and up to the liaison to work with the border committee to see if it, is something that can help. Otherwise, does anybody else have any updates from theirs? No? No? I'm not going to go individually make people say things. Anybody have announcements? How can we make this meeting longer?
Budget workshop on March 9th, 10 a.m.
Yes, the budget workshop. Monday, March 9th, 10 a.m. It's a public meeting. We will all be there. Public is welcome to attend and watch, but there will be no public input at that time. But there will be plenty of time for that during the public hearings on the budget.
What was it, 9
10 a.m.
10
I would just say as the liaison to the new Public Art Committee, I'm very excited that we had a few more appointments today to the committee. We have a really extraordinary group already of folks who have volunteered to be on the new committee. And we actually kind of had a mini kickoff project in the library with regards to the Wickers Creek installation, which has a bunch of, it was an exhibit for a long time, and for various reasons, it is being somewhat overhauled, and it's really amazing, even in this meeting that kind of got cobbled together, the public art committee chair, Jennifer Andrews, who has a tremendous amount of experience with managing projects like this, plus the Wickers Creek archaeological site volunteers, plus the library, all working together on this from the start, from like before anything starts on it, was a really amazing thing. And I'm just so glad that we have this committee now to be a place that can help facilitate these projects so that, you know, departments who are not used to working in this way can, you know, lean on that committee. And then also the committee can bring all of these different perspectives that the members have to the table and help make sure that, you know, all of these projects, which this was not on my radar initially, are just as extraordinary and inclusive and informative and engaging as they possibly can be, that we were dreaming in our wildest dreams that we would have public art that could do something like this. So it's really cool to see it go from just an idea to already getting to work on some projects that quickly.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Mayor, now
Yay.
for making it happen.
Right.
I want to give a shout out to the DPW
Mhm.
Whoa.
because Steve, that's you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you to all of you and the police department and Vac, who's not here. I mean, that was a doozy. That was a doozy. And
Perfect storm.
I'm gonna send out another email because I think the key part is to keep people from shoveling their snow onto the road, right? That's key. And then try and move their cars if they're parked on a road. That's key. Anything else you want me to tell them from my vantage point with like my, you know, silly language, I can try.
I don't think this is like a law, but just common courtesy. Like if you're gonna park on the street, don't block somebody's driveway.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
ever.
It is a
It
law.
is
No, no,
a
I mean
law.
like on the other side.
It is
right?
a law.
Across.
Oh.
So like, say you're on the other curb,
Mhm.
but because there's like, say 3 feet of snow, they're kind of up against the yellow line in the center, but they're blocking people from backing out of their
Man,
own driveway.
this is a test for all humanity.
I know.
So thank you guys very
And,
much.
Mayor, if you could remind people of their obligation to shovel sidewalks within
Yes.
24 hours of the end of a snowstorm. I have been appearing weekly in the local justice court with Mr. Trezza prosecuting these violations. And it's extremely important that people understand the safety aspects and the liability aspects involved. And it means that if you have a sidewalk fronting your property end to end, it means unfortunately you need to clear that sidewalk along the frontage end to end. And I did pass the property tonight that has been having so much trouble understanding that, and it's still uncleared. So it's very important. And also, we did clarify, you're also responsible to clear the drop curb to the, from the sidewalk to the crosswalk as well. It's not just leaving the inability for people to access the crosswalk as well.
I would love to find tips as to how do you shovel snow when it's turned into 3 inches of ice on the sidewalk. If there's any
I do not
tips that
advise
I
the use of a flamethrower. That's the only thing I can.
Because that's where I'm standing when I get home tonight.
Yeah, and
finishing
thank
that
you.
Sidewalk.
I'd like to thank the DPW for also shoveling the bus stops.
Mhm.
That was huge. Thank you.
And be, and
Thanks
be a
for the challenge.
buddy, be a buddy and clear the hydrants as well.
Mhm.
I was clearing hydrants in my neighborhood recently and a neighbor stopped and said, is the town supposed to do that? And I was like, we've had 15 inches of snow and
They're busy.
they're busy and they're exhausted. And what harm is it to spend 5 minutes if you're gonna save your neighbor's house from burning down?
Mhm.
'Cause
If it's
when
on the
you-
property, it's the homeowner's responsibility.
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
Sidewalk, hydrants included.
hydrants
Yep.
included.
Hydrants, yeah. I have
There's
two.
no sidewalks in my neighborhood, so I'm, just be a buddy. And I actually put a reminder on social media today to people to just be mindful, be a buddy, you're out there, get your shovel going.
And which lots are we doing tomorrow? We're clearing out the Village Hall lot first?
Yeah.
I know.
Village Hall Wednesday, Cedar Street Thursday? All right, I'm not going to keep anyone here anymore. Is there a
Are
motion?
we sure that he didn't respond to an email?
No, Danielle tried, I tried, emails, text, calling, I don't know where they went.
Yeah. Is there a motion to close the meeting? Deputy Mayor Gaylor? Trustee Rothrock? All in favor? All right. Boom.